Okay, this question it troubled a lot of students last time, and I want to make sure that everyone really actually understanding how to read something like this. We are trying to find out the values of x that would make this statement true. Well, how could that happen? How can we find the statement that would be true? Well, one way we can do is to factor this, and if you factor it, you would get x plus 8 and x minus 4. Now, we will go ahead and search for our critical values, which is to find out what x value would make it equal to 0. So the idea is that you want to find out where it's equal to 0, then you can investigate what x value would make the quadratic equation above 0, greater than 0. So x plus 8 is equal to 0, or x minus 4 is equal to 0. So x is equal to negative 8, and x is equal to 4. So if you, for this particular problem, I strongly advise students to use a graphing approach. This is not only good for now, it's also good for your farther future, as in calculus and in pre-calc, okay? So this is roughly the parabola. Accuracy is not that important as long as we have the roots clearly drawn, and we want the quadratic. This is the parabola, okay? This is the parabola, and we want the parabola, the part of the parabola that's above 0. Well, can you see which part of the graph is above 0? It is this part and this part. Okay, meaning that anywhere when x is from negative infinity to negative 8, that would be greater than 0, or from 4 to infinity, that would be greater than 0. So that's how we know that D is our answer, because the parabola tells us which part of it is greater than 0. And if you can process and acquire this skill, you will find pre-calc and calculus a lot easier because it is so darn obvious. Okay, you just have to know how to make a graph and interpret the graph. Okay, so that's how we do inequality when there's only x, and you just have to get the x values.